Here's the first video I posted on the account that I made and it got 9,000 views. In this video, I'm going to show you the ultimate method on how to get every single one of your videos pushed towards the US audience. After watching this video and implementing the method, you will essentially turn your phone into a US phone, meaning that you're going to be able to access US apps on App Store, and also TikTok is going to think that you're an American. This method also works if you're from India or if TikTok is not available in your country. I get this question asked about 5 times on my Discord, 2 times on my Instagram, and a few more times every single day on my YouTube comments. So I decided to just answer it once and for all and show it to you guys in action. Alright, so let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna list out all of the things that you're gonna need. First, you'll need a small budget of minimum $20 and a second phone. Now, before half of you are gonna click off this video because you don't want to spend any money, I suggest you look at this as a good thing. If everyone could just start doing this with no investment, you would have way more competition. But this little investment is stopping almost half of people from ever getting started. And I know it from first hand because I see it every day in my Discord and people just telling, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna put any money into this. So for those of us who are actually serious, this means that it's less competition for us. This is not a personal finance video, but if you really cannot save up like $20, $50 or $100, you got bigger problems, bro. It's really not that hard. Just go do some jobs on Fiverr or help your mom or whatever and just save up the money. Come on, you got this. So the first thing you'll need is a US SIM card or any other country which you would like to target. I recommend US because it's the standard and everybody wants US audience because they pay the most. SIM card costs about $20 to $30 if you order from Amazon. I'm gonna leave the best links below this video in description if you want to buy. And second thing, you will need a second phone, preferably an iPhone, but Android can also work. You can get old used iPhones for as cheap as $50 on Facebook Marketplace or your local reseller shop, or just ask some of your siblings or mom or whatever. Now, I prefer iPhones because I've only worked with them before, but to be honest, you can use Androids as well. I'm just speaking from my personal experience and I've used iPhones and they work really well. Plus, in TikTok size, iPhone is also perceived higher quality than an Android phone for the most part. Alright, 1 to 2 weeks have passed and you got your SIM card and you also have your phone. Now what? For the visual learners, I'm gonna switch over to my phone and I'm gonna just show you everything that I do so you can see everything in action. Alright, so first you want to go into settings and type reset, then click erase all content and settings and erase iPhone, and your iPhone is going to reset. Now the first thing you want to do is click on language English and then United States as the region. This is really important, you select United States as your region. And just set up without iPhone. And don't transfer anything. And here click forget password, don't have Apple ID, and set up later in settings. This is important, you do that. And also important, disable location services. Alright, cool. Now you have your new iPhone and you have selected region United States, language English, and disabled location services, and don't share anything with Apple you don't want them to. You don't want them to see. Alright, you take out your SIM card, you put it back in with your new SIM card. And as you can see, we can already see that our weather app is showing that we are in New York, and you also don't want to ever turn on location services if Apple asks that. So we are already in the US. Now let's turn off Bluetooth completely, and you never want to turn it back on. Turn it off like this. Now sign into Apple ID. And don't have an Apple ID. And now we're going to create an Apple ID account. Remember, we have US SIM card, so it's going to be really easy for us to create an Apple ID which is located in US. Big mistake people do is they just use their own Apple ID which is in another country, but TikTok can see your Apple ID's region as well. You don't need a US phone number. You can use your own phone number, just make sure it's not linked to another Apple ID. If it is, then just put in your mom's phone and get the verification code on there or something. Then I got this issue, just click review. Here you can put in some random information. Make sure it says United States as your country. Once you open TikTok, you never want to allow Bluetooth because they can track location through it. Then you can click on login, and if you see the country code +1, it means that TikTok thinks you are in the US. Which means you have done everything correctly and you have a US phone right now. Congratulations. Also, here's the first video I posted on the account that I made and it got 9,000 views. So this just proves that all you need is a SIM card and you will be able to post videos without being shadow banned. Alright, so now you need to create an account. First thing you gotta do is smash that like button. Nah, but for real, I suggest you watch this video on top somewhere. I explain everything step by step how you should create the account if you're not a US citizen. You can make the account right now and it's gonna be a US account and it's gonna have Creativity Program Beta available, but I don't recommend you do that if you're not a US citizen, because later on, if you try to withdraw money from it, you'll have tax problems. So watch the video and you'll learn the best way on how to create a new TikTok account. Now, once you've made an account using that tutorial, you can simply log into the account on this new phone with the SIM card and it's gonna be all fine. Just start warming up the account and voila, you're good to go. And if you want to learn how to grow really fast on TikTok, hack the algorithm, the best performing niches right now. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you got value out of this and see you in the next video.